This is Chicago's most deadly assassins.
You have just clicked on a list of some of the most dangerous killers in Chicago, with allegedly having over 50 bodies between only 6 people, with the first one coming out of the 051.
That's almost 10 apiece. God damn. Y'all need to go to church or something. That's not normal.
Money said, Yarmel Williams, aka 051 Melly, was allegedly responsible for over 11 murders. Melly originally grew up in a Cullerman building, which back in the day was a hot spot for the BDs. But after the building was tore down in 2003, Melly and his family would move to 59th and Cullerman. Then he would attend a nearby.
He keeps saying Cullerman. It's Calumet, folks.
High school where he would get cool with
he went to do
money members, and he came especially close to Zico. But it was on February 2nd, 2012, when Melly would allegedly catch his first body. Shaq 600 was returning home from a party when he was shot from behind while taking a pee outside. 051 Melly also allegedly killed OTF Nudu from Face World, OTF Chino from THF 48, TY from GGE, Trayvon from
TY, rest in peace TY, man.
OTF Chino from THF 48, TY from
I went to school with TY. We was in the same grade and everything. Like, I went to school with TY. Rest in peace TY. We weren't really like close. I was cool with some niggas that he was cool with, but we weren't really close. But shit, he ain't never did nothing to me. He was cool with me. I was cool with him. I ain't shit, you know? So I ain't got no reason to not like him or nothing type shit, but rest in peace, T.Y. I remember this story, but I didn't know they said that was Melly, though. That's crazy.
GGE, Trayvon from THF 46, Raheem from THF 46, plus Baby D from Central City Gangsters.
They put Raheem on Melly, too?
Lloyd from Quiet Money / Pocket Town. Can't Get Right from STLEBT.
They put that on Melly too?
051 Melly died at a party that he attended around 2:45 a.m. And while he was in the party, he was shot multiple times. He was pronounced dead at the hospital later on.
And I heard he went to like a party that was like low key faking the ops field a little bit. Like it was some niggas they was into it with there. Like he was at one of them like parties, like, you know.
That's crazy on my page about 051 Melly, so make sure you go check that out. But this next person was the leader of a whole gang operation.
That's
Romeo
crazy.
Blackman, aka O-Dog from the Goonie Boss set, was the leader of a street gang named Goonie Boss, and was also the blood brother of Lil Jojo from the Brick Squad set. Around 2014, cops in Englewood District were concerned that O-Dog and his brother had targets on their backs.
I thought Lil Jojo only had one brother though.
Police were hearing that rival gangs blamed the brother.
I want to put y'all on to some of the easiest money you'll ever make in your life. Freecash.com is a website that allows you to literally get paid hundreds of dollars just for playing video games on your phone. All you need is an email and a password. Follow the directions on each of the campaigns and you can earn at least $100. My personal favorite game to play was Sunrise Island, and when I clicked on it, they had a $370 bonus. I got $370 just for playing a video game on my phone. On average, it only takes about 17 minutes for most people to start earning money on freecash.com. So if you need some free, easy, extra money, go to freecash.com, click the QR code right here, or go in the description below and start getting that bag. You did?
Others for shootings on the south side.
Today, this gang leader and other defendants are in law enforcement custody. According to the charges, Goonie members and their associates murdered and assaulted rivals.
Oh, they took their ass right down.
Violently prevented witnesses from cooperating with law enforcement. On top of that, these members frequently posted comments, photographs, and videos on social media.
This sound like Power, bro. This sound like an episode of Power. Do your homework.
Claiming membership in this brutal gang and boasting about their violent acts.
And the gangs wanted payback, so the brothers were encouraged to get on a Greyhound bus and relocate to Minnesota, around with some relatives. And this is the crazy part: when the brothers relocated, the violence dropped off around 72nd Place and Laughlin Street. And when they returned to the neighborhood, the violence
back
soared,
up. That's
according
crazy.
to police. Old Dog became top 10 on police list of people suspected of violence in Inglewood. And around October of 2018, the feds charged him and 4 other members of the Goonie Boss gang with racketeering and murder.
Yeah,
The
took their
feds
ass
say
right
they was
down.
involved in over 7 killings between 2014 and 2016, which was Goldie from Streeter, G-Ball from D-Town, D-Money from 049 Hit Squad, Smiley from SMB, Zoe from E-Town, Big John from E-Town, Duke from Young World, and Crystal, who was innocent. But Old Dog was facing other charges too, which were from another federal case.
See, that's the thing about Chicago that I be telling people, like, don't get me wrong, every hood is crazy and every hood got some crazy stories. But the one thing about Chicago, bro, whoever you think is like a lame or a dork or a therm, he will blow your ass down. And he probably got a pipe on him just because he know how it get in Chicago. Mistaken identity. You get hit up just for going to a school. You can get blicked up. You can get robbed just for, goddamn it, walking on the wrong block. Like, it's like that in Iraq. So, like, everybody in Iraq damn near will pop you. Like, it ain't just like, you know what I'm saying, like the roughest, toughest killers on the block you got to worry about. Like, don't get me wrong. You got to worry about them too, folks. But you got to worry about everybody in Chicago. Like, just walking down the street, going to school, you got to be on point. Who is this? What is he thinking about? What is he on? Nigga, if you got some nice shoes, some nice socks, some nice pants, some nice drawers, they will snatch that shit. And they will, like, it's Chicago crazy, bro. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's still like that, but everybody will pop you, bro. I don't care how lame you think he is, folks. Do your homework.
Him and 2 other men smashed a stolen Jeep Wrangler into the South Post gun store in Streeter, about 100 miles west of Chicago in June 2016. They stole a total of 18 handguns along with a rifle and a shotgun. 6 of the guns that were stolen were recovered, but none of them was linked to the violent crimes. You wouldn't believe this. After the heist, the men allegedly went home in Streeter, where one of Old Dog's co-defendants lived. And they posted with the guns in a video that was posted on Facebook. A few days later, according to the court filing by prosecutors, one of the guys that was in the robbery was found shot to death in the Inglewood section of Chicago. But this next top assassin on our list,
they probably did that because they thought he was gonna snitch.
NLMB said Christopher Jackson, aka Mad Max from the NLMB said he was a Black Stone and he was an active shooter and killer in his hood. The crazy thing about Mad Max is on his deathbed, days before he would die, he would tell police who shot him, and by the ops he was marked and called snitches. But G Herbo always gives him high respect because he shouts him out in a lot of his songs. He was allegedly responsible for the killings of 9 people, which was Bud from Lakeside, Lolo from Lakeside,
a lot of Lakeside,
Jordan from Black Mob, Eric from Black Mob, Dio from Black Mob, Shooter Shells from Black Mob, Pasto from Lakeside, which was an assisted body, KTS Vaughn from Lakeside.
Pasto is like one of their biggest, I think that's one of their first ops or something like that.
On assisted body, but it would be August 3rd, 2018. Just shortly after 3 p.m., Mad Max was leaving an apartment building on the corner of 66th Street and Kingston. Then someone would walk up on him and shoot him multiple times. And then he would be taken to the hospital where he would stay alive for a whole month. And on September 3rd, 2018, he would pass away from his injuries. But the crazy thing is that Mad Max would tell investigators who shot him, which was Hell Rel from Lakeside. They initially arrested him on attempted murder, but upgraded it to murder when Mad Max had died.
Since then, we've gotten all those results back. Yes, sir. Also, since then, little Chris has died on September 3rd.
I know. You heard that? He said, man, that nigga, he was like, I know he was in that moment. He like, I hope that, please tell me the nigga survived.
So, Detective Carlson here's going to read you your Miranda rights.
For a homicide, so.
Yeah, this is no homicide investigation.
Damn.
The next guy on our list is a guy from the STL set. Lil B is a black disciple from a predominantly gangster disciple set.
Now Lil B was from 63rd over there, you know? And I ain't gonna lie, folks. They say Lil B was crazy, folks. Like way before YouTube, way before these documentaries, all that, folk. They say Lil B ass was crazy. I've been hearing Lil B for a long time, bro. Just that whole area, gang. Like,
This guy was a well-loved member, and he allegedly put in a lot of work for STL.
I
He is
would not be
allegedly
surprised,
responsible for the murders of Ray from the TY&B set, J Money from O Block,
oh damn.
Levon from RMG, Platoon from O Block,
Oh
Jizzle
damn.
from Squirt Town, which was an assist, Johnny from Chris World, Sharoy from O Block,
Johnny
which
from
was an
Chris World.
assist too, and Lil Rob from Lamron. But on March 29th, 2014, Lil B would be shot and killed by police as they interrupted a drug deal that was taking place in the neighborhood. Then Lil B took the police on a foot chase, but the police say they noticed him clutching on an object in his waistband. They chased him through gangways and all the way through 67th and Rose, and that is
67th
when
and
they
Rose.
said he pulled a gun on him. But most people didn't
probably
believe this
did,
side of the
folks.
story because they said he was jumping over a fence when they shot him. Lil B was a well-loved member and
They probably,
protested
I ain't
him.
gonna lie though, bro. Lil B was so damn, it's crazy. That shit, the police knew about Lil, like the police be knowing, gang. When it come to like King Von, like before this shit ever hit the internet, bro, if you was in high school or right out of high school or anything around this time, bro, you've been hearing these names. Maybe not from personal experience, but somebody from your school, somebody from somewhere talked about these niggas before, gang. Especially the ones that was the real, really sliding, really guiding, really not unalive niggas. You feel? Like that, we know about these names. You know what I'm saying? People been hearing T. Roy. People been hearing Vaughn. People been hearing Lil B name. Like, this is nothing. This is all, like, people be knowing these stories, gang. And the police be knowing too. And I say all that to say, folks, the police probably thought they was gonna lose their life. They like, we gotta hit this little boy. We gotta do something because his ass for the turn around. His ass was the real John Wick. He was for the turn around and do damage. I wouldn't be surprised.
After his death, this next person on our list is from the 800 set, and he was a part of a whole armory
Yeah,
truck
this nigga
robbery
here crazy
gone
too.
wrong,
Just
and
stupid.
ended up backdooring two of his homies after the robbery.
Man.
DeAndre Jenkins, aka Lil Fats from 800, is a part of a Maniac Cobra set, Renegade Mickey Cobras. He is allegedly responsible for the murders of 8 people, which was Antonio from 051 Montana, Booby from Gyro City, LaShonda Harts, who was an innocent person.
Damn, he
in the
blicking girls
robbery,
down?
Doway from Face World 079, Spook from Face World 079, Curio from MTG 039, Casey from TYMB, and Bando Head from Face World 069. Antoine Montgomery and DeAndre Jenkins, aka Lil Fats, were charged with first-degree murder for the shooting death of the armored truck guard, which was LaShonda Harts. Plus, they also was charged with a double murder
Just
because
stupid.
after they committed the robbery,
Just
they
crash out.
backdoored
Pure
and
crash
killed their
out.
homies that they committed the robbery with.
Yeah.
And I have a whole crazy story on my page about this.
Yeah,
called The Hit
this
List
was
of 800.
this probably one of the craziest stories ever, gang. So if y'all did not hear that right, yes, this is real life. This was not GTA, bro. These motherfuckers tried to rob an armor truck lady. I guess she ain't really go, so they popped her. She got unalived. You feel what I'm saying? They run off. Well, I don't even think they got no money. I don't know, but they ran off. They skirted off or whatever. After they end up going to their homie crib and unaliving one or two of they homies that they did the robbery with because they thought they was gonna snitch. Drove off, crashed the car, got caught. I think they got caught right after the murders. They got caught. You know what I'm saying? With the guns and all that, and they ass going to jail and ain't getting out. They is the slow. This is crazy as hell, but they gotta be the slowest people ever. Like pure crash outs. But this is what's filled up with Chicago, bro. That's what I be just saying. You know what I'm saying? That nigga might look regular. It's something wrong with him. He's not normal. He will take your life, rob you, do whatever right now. If you don't like, it don't make no sense to me and you. But he ain't got no damn sentence.
So make sure you go check that out. And this next and
You
last
feel
person
me?
on our list was from the Brick Squad set, and he was one of the most disrespectful gang members. He was known to be close to Lil JoJo, but right now Killer King is currently locked up. He was allegedly responsible for the murders of 4 people.
Oh, he
which
was
2 of them
trolling.
was from Dipset, one of them was from Dog Pound, and another one was from Tay-Town. This guy was always known to make the most disrespectful tweets,
Oh
and his
my
rival
God.
gang members hated him. That marks 50 murders just between 6 people. My prayers and condolences go out to the families that lost their
Jesus,
loved ones
Lord
in
Christ.
war in Chicago. Make sure y'all stay safe out there, man.
Make sure y'all stay safe, boy, because it's spooky out here, boy. Do your homework.